Alright guys, welcome back to more PES 5 Master League. We're at Villa Park today to take on Aston Villa, of course. And in the last episode, we took on West Brom, and it was a very, very poor game. It was horrible. Oh, I want to forget it. I really do want to forget it because it was a really horrible game to play. It was messy. It started off good, but then it got really sloppy and messy, and the ball was just everywhere, and it was not a good performance yet again. And I said that we have to get back on track. We have made changes, but we're kind of in a position now where we're forced to be changed, even though we really kind of don't want to. But, you know, it calls for it. So, you know what I mean, we've had to make some changes today. So, yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. But Mafia is one of them. He is playing in place of Risa today, so there is that. Here he is on the ball, actually, here. So, yeah, he's playing in a left-back position. Doesn't normally play there too often, but he is today. We've got Shimizu playing this one. Here's Mutu. And, yeah, here's Kaiser. So we don't really like playing this team because... ooh, that's close to the box, that one. We don't really like playing this team because they always end up getting a really dodgy result against us, and we don't want that today. So yeah, here's Mutu, and I think there was a foul. It was against us there. So yeah, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, like they've beaten us like 4-3 on a couple of occasions in the past. So I always get worried when we have to play Villa, but they're having a really bad season. After their first 7 games, they haven't acquired any points. So that's... It makes you know, well, to be honest, you know what? It makes me more worried. It puts more pressure on us to get the result today, and that's going to go wide. Because if we don't beat a team that's at the bottom of the table with no points, then it kind of looks really bad. But, yeah, that's how things go. Here's Czech with the goal kick. And we've got cup football coming up, as I said in the end of the last one, so there is that to note. Here's Mutu. It's Mutu goes across. And oh, they get away with that one, do Villa. And it's coming out here. Czech will get there in time. And he says, I'm not having any of that one. Now, I'd love to count the amount of times we've had to get the goalkeeper out like that to save us. I would really love to count that and just see what the number turns out to be in the end. And back to the keeper they've gone. There's Mutu, and Schwartz, who is playing this one today, goes for the shot. And it's saved. Torres is taking a rest. I know a lot of people are going to criticise the decision to not put Torres in the team today, but he really does need to rest up. That's one of the reasons he didn't play the last game, but yeah. And, he was brought on in the second half. He was kind of like a panic substitution almost. But here's Mafia, who's done well there with that. And he's found Shimizu, and it's Mutu's effort, which is wide. And Mafio's kind of let that one go. It's Tardelli here, and the shot, and Czech will get there. It was going over his head, but he didn't panic. The ball went up high enough for him to get back in time. Here's Shimizu. Here's Iniesta, who's back in the starting 11 today. And that's kind of bad, but here's Mafia to cover it up a little bit. Half an hour gone in this one. No real good opportunities as of yet. That's coming in, and it's gone out again. And Ramos is coming across here. Ramos is playing this one today. Didn't start in the last game. He was replaced by Cafu, and Cafu had a tricky game. He really did. He didn't have one of his best ever performances, admittedly. And here's Shimizu, and here's Schwartz, and here's Mutu. And Mutu's shot was off target in the end there, so it wouldn't have mattered. No, that's gone against Liverpool, that one. And as if that's gone through there. And stopped by Puyol. I don't know, Mafia's not looking himself at that left-back position, which is a worrying sign. And here's Mutu. Still Mutu. Oh, it's got to be a goal. Yes, Shimizu. Hats off to Mutu there, because he did put in quite a bit of work there to get that shot off, and then it fell back to Shimizu, who had to just bury it across from the keeper for 1-0. Really good save. I thought that was going. I thought it was going to cross the line, just as the keeper saved it, and it was going to. Oh, it wasn't actually in the end. It wasn't really not as close as I thought to the line, but yeah, it's a rebound goal, but it's a goal nonetheless, and it's something that we need to take today. We want to add more misery to Aston Villa today. You know what I mean? 7 games, no win. Let's keep it like that. Here's Gerrard. That's going to go out. Schwartz has scored against Villa quite a few times there. He's got a really good record against them. And there's Ramos. Goes in. Oh, Mutu not close enough to it. 2 minutes added on to this half. Booted clear here. And it's Gerrard. And it's Shimizu. Gets the shot on target. Looking for his second there. That's half time. Yeah, it's not too bad. It could be a little bit better, but we're doing a decent job so far. Well, what we didn't realise is is Cannavaro is actually playing this game today. We took him off at half time. He's not quite. I mean, he's a good player, but he's not quite ready for this sort of game with him being so young at this stage. So, rather not risk that. Here's Schwartz, and it's Shimizu, and it's Schwartz. Oh, that was going pretty well there until it got held up. Shimizu's looking at it and says, "I think I fancy that a little bit." Goes for it straight into Kasper Jensen's arms. And it's through here and stopped. It's going to make its way to Mutu. And it's still Mutu. And Shimizu. Oh, unbelievable that. And here's Mutu. Goes over. Oh. And that's a foul, that one, and that will be swung in by Shimizu himself. If he can pick somebody out, that is. No, he's not going to do that. Here's Barros. Puyol staying on Barros. Didn't give it up, it's gone out. And here's Kaiser. And, ooh, that's given away. But here is Schwartz, who's got a little bit of time and space, has he? Ooh, maybe not. Shimizu, always at the centre of the action is Shimizu. Can tell you that much. And Schwartz, and I believe that's onside. And it is onside, and it's 2-0. And Schwartz's record against Villa continues. He gets another one against this team. I would say we're playing a lot better than we did last game. It's just seemed more organised and, you know, just about getting things right. You know, when we've done so well against like Birmingham, we sort of maybe thought in the last game against West Brom that, oh, we can maybe win this. No problem kind of thing, and it's like that they brought us down, didn't they, from the hype that we thought kind of thing. It's like a psychological thing in a way, if you see what I'm saying, but no, we need to stay grounded. And here's Gerrard! Oh, hits the post, hits the keeper. Would have been good to have seen Gerrard get one because he doesn't really get any anymore. And here's Kaiser. It's Kaiser's effort! Oh, so close. Would have been great for the little guy to get one. Fired it up just wide of the post. And I think that's onside. It was. I'll tell you what, it was a crafty move that by Aston Villa, but it worked out for Barros. But Czech was down to it. Berger on for Barry. A Berger for Barry. You knew that one was coming. Such an obvious joke. But yeah. Here's Hendry. Over the top. Is Ramos going to get there? Or Barros? I think sort of got there. And Mafio not keeping that in. Not impressed with Mafio today, if I'm honest. Double substitution. Rooney and Felipe on. Mafio coming off. And so is Iniesta. So, yeah, Mafio has had a very awkward game today. That is the only thing I really could say about it. It's been an awkward one for him. So, yeah, there is that. But here is Mutu, who goes for the shot, and it's just wide. Just kind of like Kaiser's shot went a few moments ago there. It was just kind of a similar sort of bob along that post. But, yeah, more on. More. I think he was one we was looking at once, was it more? He looks pretty good player. Here's Rooney. And Rooney! Oh, lovely. Now that is lovely. Didn't get much game time last season. Getting a little bit more, maybe, this season. And proving why we should play him a little bit more. That's just a great little strike there. I mean, they backed off him so much here. Just allowed this shot to come in. He's taken it here. He's ran quite some way. And then popped this off. Beyond the keeper and in. 3-0. Aston Villa will still be bottom of the table by the end of this. Or at least 15th, if anything. As Birmingham are just ahead of them in the goal difference department, on the minus goal difference, that is. Which is not what they want. Here's Mutu. And 10. It's Felipe. It's going to go out. Just trying to make something happen here in these last few moments. If anything can happen. And it's Rooney again. And it's still Rooney. And it's given up. And there's the full-time whistle. I think Rooney should have hit the ball there, but kind of hesitated a little bit. 3-0. We're all right with that. We're good with that. Whew. It's a little bit worrying until you get your first or second goal. But then your nerves get settled. 3-0 final score. Game record, Shimizu, man of the match today. Had to be because I thought he was brilliant. He always has a good game. And he's getting better and better. And I think his stamina is improving as well because he's playing sort of like more games for us now, which I'm loving to see. So, yeah, it was... I mean, there was times when we was maybe considering getting rid of him and all this stuff, but he's really starting to pay off now. And that's why we really wanted to hold on to him. For as long as we can, but yeah, started off with Cannavaro. I don't know where that came from. He was swapped out for Heitinger. Felipe Rooney came on. What a goal from Rooney. Just great performance. Mutu, you know, he had that shot and it led to the Shimizu goal to start off with. Gerrard got 7.5. Could have had a goal for himself. He was so unlucky, Gerrard. But it was great. So, fixture 8 results. This is what it looks like this week. And the standout one there for me is the Tottenham 4, Rangers 1. That's so surprising from Rangers because they've had such a good season so far. Wow, Tottenham have really done them in there, though. At the top there, we got United winning at home against West Ham 2-1. We got Everton and Newcastle, which was 2-2. We got West Brom and Middlesbrough drew 1-1. I said, you know, that could be a tricky one, that one, because they're both doing quite well. Birmingham have got their first win. They've won at Fulham. Fulham, who have drawn against us and beaten Manchester United. Lost at home to Birmingham, who have no points this season. That's their first points of the season for Birmingham. Took them 8 games, which means Aston Villa will go to bottom this game week. So, yeah, well done to Birmingham getting that, but still a long way to go. Chelsea won at home 2-1 against Manchester United, and Arsenal won at home against Wigan 2-1. This is your league table then. So Chelsea have helped us out a little bit there by beating Manchester United, as it means we go top for the first time this season. Woo! I think it's top. I don't think we've been top yet, have we? I don't think we got it in week 1, and I think we've been struggling a little bit since then. So yeah, looking a little bit more like it now. Got to keep it up, keep maintaining it though. So yeah, Manchester United down to second, but still on 16 points. We United up to 16 points. So having a little bit of a dodgy season, I think, at first, weren't they? But now they're up to 16 points, so it's not bad. Chelsea on 15, up to 4th. We've got Spurs 15. We've got Rangers down to 6 now, and they were doing so well. They're on 15. We got Middlesbrough also on 15. Newcastle just behind on 14. Anybody could get Europe this season. There's so many teams that are so close and bunched together here. You know, I mean, you look at us, we're only 4 points clear, and Newcastle are in 8th there. You know what I mean? We're only, you know, a couple of bad results, and we could drop down to the bottom half of the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we do move down to the bottom half of the table, we do have West Brom in 9th, though, on 12 points. Aston Villa are going to be last now, with still nothing after 8 games. Wow. We'll see who they're playing in the next game week in a moment. We've got Arsenal up to 10th now, 11 points. Everton down to 11th on 11 points. We've got West Ham down to 12th on 9 points. Fulham are 13th on 5. We've got Wigan on 5. But the gap for the relegation zone has been closed now with Birmingham's win, just to 2 points. So Wigan, Fulham are in danger. West Ham on 9 though, so they're not looking too bad. But still need some points on the board to get away from it. And... yeah, that is how it is. So Bellion for West Ham has scored 6 goals this season. He's only behind Torres in the leaderboard for the Golden Boot. So yeah, I think there's a few on 6. I think Robinho's got 6 as well. But I think it's Viduka for Middlesbrough has netted 5 so far as well. So he's not too far behind either. That's kind of one of the reasons that Middlesbrough are doing so well. But yeah, you think like West Ham should be higher up then, you know, that's the way it is. Anyway, speaking of which, we've got Middlesbrough at Everton in fixture 9 coming up for you next week. We've got We United there at Wigan. I put my money on We United there to keep the run going, but you know what this game does? It sometimes just throws up these really weird results where Wigan will probably end up winning. Who knows? Chelsea visit West Ham. We got Arsenal against Fulham. We got West Brom at home against Aston Villa. Aston Villa need the points. Are West Brom going to let them have them? Who knows? Who's going to be the first team to let Aston Villa have points this season? We got Newcastle at Birmingham. Tough one for them, but I mean, they got the result today against a tricky Fulham side, and Rangers visit Manchester United. That'll be interesting. So yeah, guys, join us next time. We're going to be at Spurs. This is going to be a tricky one. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm actually kind of a little bit worried about this game. They just had a good result against Rangers, who are doing well. So yeah, join us for that one next time, guys. See you then. Comment, subscribe, and share as always. White Hart Lane, the venue next time. Take care. See you then.